What's up, everybody? Whoa, what do we have here? A table with a quad. So I guess this is my review of the FX-5W Nano by Fineco, I guess. So this is the quad here, and it's a nano, but it's fairly big. Here's a pocket drone Cheerson combo thing that I have, so you can see that it's pretty large for a nano. Here's the MJXX 900, and this is a hexacopter, and I think the motor mounts are about the same there, so it's fairly large for one of these type of nanos, but I like that. It's modeled exactly the same. Design is the same as the Fineco FX-7C that I love. So when I got this, I was really excited because I was hoping it had that crazy deep pitch that the FX-7C has. And it doesn't, but it is fast. So, it is fast. It just doesn't have as deep as pitch as I was hoping. But I'll say right away, this thing is awesome. This is a incredibly awesome nano. I have so much fun with this every time I fly it. But let's go into the bad real quick. So, the bad is just really two things. I think that's all I can pick apart with this nano. This thing is awesome. So this is bad. This this weird transmitter that it comes with. It's what is this? I mean, it is so odd shaped and so not comfortable. I'm confused every time I pick this thing up. I guess they're just going for, I don't know, more of a kid toy look or something, but I don't know whose hands this would feel comfortable in. It's big on one side and little on the other. There's no place to put your I mean, look, it's weird. It's you hold it weird, but it works. I have good flights with it, it's not as comfortable as I'd like, but would be one of the bad things. But I will say that this nano and this transmitter have incredibly good range. I've never lost signal, and I have other nanos that'll drop as far as I fly them. I don't fly them that far either, but I have quite a few that'll, they have a limit to what I can fly them. This one has incredibly good range. Just a odd transmitter. And then the only other bad thing, and like I said, I'm picking it apart. I got to name a couple of bad things. I mean, this is weird. So that's definitely one. But the only other thing is I wish it had just a bit more pitch. And I'm picking it apart a little because I want it to be the way I want it to be. So, but for me, it just doesn't have quite enough pitch. It's a real powerful little nano. The throttle curve is short. It's fast. You give it throttle thing, the throttle punches are insane just to go up. But because of the pitch isn't that great, when you give it full throttle and full forward flight, it just kind of wants to lift, So if it was just a bit deeper, it would stay in a nice straight line and go way faster than it does, and it goes really fast. So, but that's about it. It's an awesome nano. Let's see. It comes with a full set of spare props, and these props are really big. If you can see, compared to like the Cheerson props, they're real fat and wide, a little bit longer. They're like super fat. These props are killer, man. You can put these on other nanos. Some other nanos, they're real deep. So some of the nanos it doesn't go on as much, but you can. I put these set of props on the Extro Nano, and that thing was insane with these. Like, that nano is already insane, and with these bigger, wider props, man, that thing was cooking. So fun. So I really like the props that come on these. So we're going into the good. So the good is, oh, so it has one, it has two rates and it has one yaw, and the yaws I think is about perfect. It's not too fast and it's not too slow. If it had the pitch to match it, it would balance on one motor pod when you're doing funnels, but the pitch doesn't match. So the funnels are, a little bit bigger, but the yaw, I like the yaw the way it is. It's pretty much how I like it. So and then it's fast. This thing is fast. That's one of the most important things to me. I like them to go real fast, and this one goes real fast. This is a very fun nano to fly. It lights up extremely well, and with the light here, I'm sure you can't see it, but they're internal LEDs, so the whole body lights up, and it looks amazing at night, and it has red in the back like it should be. Like, hallelujah, red in the back. Yes, thank you, Fineco. But it has the red in the back and the blue in the front, and I am so relaxed when I'm flying this, because the other ones that have the red in the front, my whole flight, I in the back of my mind, I'm going red in the front, red in the front. So, it's nice to just relax and know I'm flying one that's configured right for me. Some people like the red in the front. That's great. I wish I was that, because there's a lot more red in the fronts. But it looks awesome too, and this thing is super, super durable. It'll take a lot of hard hits. There's no like skinny arms. Everything's really tough. The plastic's really tough, and I wouldn't know about this taking hits, because if you watch my videos, I never crash. So but yeah, this thing is super durable. And so it comes pre-installed with these prop guards, and I'm sure they do their job of guarding the props. I haven't tested it with them. You know me, I rarely, if ever, leave these on. It does affect flight performance in everything I've ever flown. So if you're a beginner, leave them on. They'll help you. And then, if you're a more experienced flyer, don't just take them off. They come off really, really easy. They're just really easy to take those on and off. Full set of props. I think it came with the screwdriver too. I think this little red one, but I can't remember. It has this USB charging cable, which I like the 2-color, because now I know which one goes with this one. Although I haven't used this, I've just used it's a standard nano plug, so I've just used the extra nano plug for it, so whatever works. It does come in blue with a blue stripe. It's white with a blue stripe, but that's, that would be the, only if they didn't have red, and then I would paint over the blue and make it red. It has a pretty good instruction manual. It's in English and Chinese, but the English is actually really good. This thing surprised me. It actually had a couple questions about, because there's no buttons. Well, let's look at the transmitter real quick, and there's no buttons. So this is your flip function, and you give input. Does really tight flips. Gives it self elevation, and then, like I said, this is the trim button. And you hold it, and you trim like this. It's kind of weird. And then headless mode is right here. Does have headless mode in it. Works like any other headless mode in these toys. For a few seconds, it's pretty good, and then it loses heading. So it works for a little while. It looks cool if you want to spin the yaw, especially at night, but I don't use it, but it does have it, and I tried it, and it worked, like what like they usually do. But it answered this instruction manual answered some questions I had about the transmitter, so it's actually really good, and it does tell you how to recalibrate the accelerometer. Some of them I have so much trouble trying to find that particular piece of information, but that one's in there and it's really simple. So yeah, this thing is awesome. I would recommend this. I do recommend this. I think this would make a fine addition to anyone's collection. This thing is really, really fun. Oh yeah, one of the other really good things is that this has extremely good battery life. I've got about 8-minute flights consistently. 8 minutes on this little Nano. That's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten 9-minute flights a couple of times out of it. So for a Nano to get longer flight times than a micro is pretty awesome, and I have so much fun with this. So let's do the little thingy with the fly-in and the yaw and the pitch, and we'll call this a review. Alright guys, so this is going to be the indoor flight demo of the Fineco FX-5W, and you can recalibrate it by with the right stick. You pull down and then do a full rotation, and there it goes, and it'll blink, and then you're ready to go. And let me put it down on low. So this is low rates here. And there's the yaw, and it's just got one yaw, so it doesn't change. It's not super fast, but it's definitely not slow. It's actually pretty good. I kind of like it. I like yaws about that fast. It just doesn't have the pitch to match. But here's the pitch and low. Not bad for low. I think in low rates this would still be good for beginners. It has a little bit of pitch, but not too much. You can still learn to fly pretty easy with it. Alright, so now we're on high, and here's the yaw, same yaw. So, you know, like I said, it's a decent yaw. It's not bad at all. I like it. And here's the pitch in high. You definitely get a lot more pitch. This thing will get going fast. Not quite as fast as some Nanos, like the X-Row Nano or Red Board Cheerson, but it does get very fast. Actually, I think it might go as fast as a Red Board Cheerson when you give it room. This thing has a lot of power. So, alright, let's check out a flip here. Gives itself some nice elevation. Oh, that one was a lot. So it's like does its own throttle boost, but the flips are really nice and tight, really fast, really cool. Alright, so let's just do a little indoor fly-in here and check out how it flies without wind. Does pretty nice funnels. They're not over 1 motor pod, but they're still pretty nice. This thing's fun. I really like this Nano. This thing is awesome. It's got a lot of power, man. The throttle punch is really fast. It doesn't have a long throttle curve. It gets going fast. If you push up, it'll move. Really great Nano. I can't really say much bad about this. It's an awesome flyer. Banks very well. Look at that, it's so cool. Very stable flyer, very nice. I can see that's completely hands off, just holding a nice hover. So really stable, very, very fun. It's a pretty good indoor flyer. Actually, it's really nice. It's even better outside though. I like this one way more outside. But, all right, I think that's pretty good. I think that's this thing's fun, man. All right, but I think that's good enough for the flight demo. If you want to see some fast flying of this outside, please check out my other videos, and I got some night flight videos that this thing is awesome in the dark, so check those out. And all right, bring it in for a landing by the bananas here, and that is the Fineco FX-5W. This Nano is awesome, so thanks for watching, guys.